What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight for our 1-year celebration. Why are we laughing? What's happening?
Tori cracked me up.
What did Tori do?
There was a big echo.
There was like a big echo.
Big
Tori's
echo.
face was priceless.
Well, we lost it. We lost it. The echo's
We're good.
gone, right?
We're good.
Oh my goodness.
Golden.
Leave it. No, we just have to restart. I'm kidding. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are excited to have fun and hang out tonight. Thanks to everybody who's here. We got some awesome people here to start. A few of them, they gotta go to bed and stuff. You can imagine who that is. And some other things. And so we want to really get this ball rolling. But thanks to everybody who's here. JCM Byrne, always glad to find another means of procrastination. I am glad to be that for you. And look who decided to show up late, guys. You guys ready for this? Oh, is he going to let me in? There he is.
There he is.
There he is. The Chance Dillon. Look at this crew.
Hey, everybody.
What an absolute just group of awesome people. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what's awesome is I think every single person who is in this live stream right now, I watched your channel before I ever decided to do BookTube. And so it's really exciting to think about that and think about spending, the last year having fun meeting you guys and meeting so many people who enjoy this content and creating community. But I mean, at the end of the day, especially John, my first video was technically just a Town Square video,
That's so cool.
and I was like, man, this is fun. I think I want to do another one, and I know that I'm probably not the first person who has told you that. So thank all you guys for being awesome. I think the thing that stuck out to me in the last year the most is just how inviting the community is, just how much you guys are always behind the next person who wants to start a channel or wants to talk books or who wants to just join the community and hang out. It's an open door in so many different ways. And then we got to meet some of you guys at the gala. And, what was crazy is I think if someone from outside of the BookTube space was there, they wouldn't have been able to tell who had 5 subs or 10,000 subs or who was the author and who was this and who was that. We were all just hanging out, just a bunch of nerds hanging out together. So thank you guys so much for just being the best, for sure. Shannon says, evening, y'all. Well, what I want to do to start is I just want to have a little retrospective, give you guys a chance to talk a little bit about why you enjoy having a BookTube channel. What's your favorite thing about having a channel, a community, talk about books? Maybe there's some people in the chat who are thinking about starting their own channel, and your answer may push them to do it. So I know we've got at least 3 people in here who've got to bounce quickly. Tom also probably, because he has to go watch the Steelers win. Right. John, Philip, and Tori. Sam and Andrew are going to do whatever I tell them to do.
Whoa. Hey. Rude.
Chance has to go to bed by like 8:45. So it seems like all of you guys are going to have to get out of here quick. But I'm gonna hand it over first and foremost to John, because John is the main reason why I started a channel. So John, answer this question for me and for the chat. What do you love about making videos? What do you love about BookTube? Why do you do this?
You know what? First of all, to combat the old man in the room, I'm meeting up Jacob to do Weekly Reader. I'm not going to bed. So okay. I'm not taking a big swig of Geritol and going to bed. You know what? I had hopes when I started this. I would make some friends, a few friends to talk books with, right? I mean, that was the goal. Mm-hmm. And I look at every single face here and it's like, oh my gosh, Chance, me and Chance, brothers, brought out a book around the same time, helped each other so much. Dr. Chase, such a mentor, couldn't have done it without him, and always there to answer a question every step of the way if we had one. Tom has been to my house. We went to the movies together. Sam tried to make me understand Shadow of the Torturer. Tori, Tori is just like I feel like I'm constantly chasing Tori because she's one of my favorite indie authors, as well as Dr. Chase. And they give me so much inspiration, and I've had her on the channel every time she has a book out that I read because it just blows me away. Andrew's the first person that ever reached out and said, hey, this guy's pretty good. You may want to check out his channel. And it's like, you, preacher, I got to meet you at the gala, and I had you started, it's like it was amazing to throw my arms around you and hug you and meet you at the gala. And I look at all these faces and it's like, this is it. This is the whole thing. This is the victory lap. And it's anybody that wants to start a channel, all it takes, pick up your phone and do it. Doesn't matter how much equipment you have. Doesn't matter how good you are the first time you make a video. I mean, like you said, everybody's so open. Everyone's going to meet you with open arms. Everyone's going to help you. And I mean, it's been one of the most richest things I've done. It's just been phenomenal.
What a good answer. What a good answer. I do think that the better answer, though, I found it here in the chat. John does it for the Dr. Pepper sponsorship.
Oh, if I could only.
He plays the long game.
He plays the long game for the Dr. Pepper sponsorship. But no, 100%, man. I think it's so cool. You're talking about getting started. Like I went back and watched my first video recently. Oof.
I would never.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, baby.
I don't want to hear it.
You don't even want to look at the thumbnail.
Go watch my first video.
I'm going to go back and watch all of your first videos.
Oh,
It's awful.
Oh, do it. I'd do it. Topher said one of the kindest and most supportive communities I've been a part of. If you guys have not checked out Topher's channel, Topher has some of the highest quality content I have seen in a long time. He puts so much time and effort into his channel. He's the man. And we also found out that we live like 12 minutes from each other after we were already talking about BookTube and stuff. So that was kind of weird. I think he did that on purpose. So PL Stewart's in the chat. He says, just stopping by quick to say happy BookTube birthday, Preacher. Congrats. May you be blessed by many more years of your content. We'll watch the replay on the morrow. Salute. Have a great party all. He is the man.
He's so amazing.
Awesome.
Mark's Book Lounge said Discovery, Mercy, and the Bloodstones are on my list for this year. Which one to read first?
All three.
All three at the same time.
Read them concurrently.
What's wonderful is that those are three very different books in a lot of ways. So you could just read all three of them at the same exact time, for sure. Let's see. I read 2 of those this past year, and then I think I read Bloodstones at the end of 2024, if I remember correctly. It might have been like November, December, right before I started the channel. So fantastic books.
I
And
read 2 of them before they were out.
Oh,
look at you,
Flex,
right?
Chill out, Wiz.
Talk about faces, man. Andrew helped edit.
That is true. That is true. Awesome. And Erudite of Interest says, hey, congrats on the 1 year. Thank you so much. Couldn't believe how welcoming everyone was when I found it. Amazing. Speaking of welcoming, Zachary Shea is in the building.
What's up, guys?
Mr. Zachary Shea.
What's up, guys? I love how most of you guys all have such a, like, you have your intro. And I ended up realizing that I had my intro, even though I didn't try to make one. I just always start the video with the exact same thing. And then I started the video without it one time and like literally just felt off and had to like restart.
It's almost like a trigger. Like it's like a switch you can flick to put you into a content mode. So when you have your own little special opening, it's kind of a way to just be like, okay, normal life, intro, BookTube.
It's like putting on a tweed jacket.
Exactly.
Or a beanie.
So much.
Well, let's be honest. You sleep in that tweed jacket.
He's got tweed pajamas. What are you talking about?
Jammies.
His PJs.
We need to see.
It's a tweed underwear that really gets me.
He's actually got the tweed onesie with the flap in the back.
Oh, that's hot. Literally hot.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you clarified. I loved on the trip seeing Tom have multiple orange shirts for like
he's got a closet full.
He's ready.
It was I was because I'd always wonder it. I was like, man, I wonder how he handles this.
You got to commit to the bit.
He committed.
Yeah.
Look who else decided to show. Can I even fit this many people in here? Boom.
Oh, gosh.
I'm here.
Jacob's just here to yell at John, being like, "Where are you? I'm ready."
We're supposed to record. What are you doing here?
Yeah. I'm with my friends. Leave me alone.
Gosh, Dad.
Dude, congrats, Preacher.
Thank you so much. Do you remember when I sent you my first town square and it was too long, so I tried to speed it up?
Yes.
I was like, I can't cut this to 3 minutes. Can it be like longer? And you're like, no. Random guy. Yeah. And so then I literally 1.6 times it, and it was like it's bad.
It's pretty similar to the way that you talk normally, though. There's a lot of energy.
I do it for a living. Oh, whose phone's going on?
That's me. I'm posting the link to the live stream on the socials.
Oh, JCM Burns says I've seen Philip in flannel.
It's
no
true.
lie.
It's true.
Wow.
Oh, there's a guest trying to join, but the room is full.
Oh no.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's our, you know what?
well,
Jacob and I have had. We can dip out.
Let's
and
give
start
Jacob a
weekly
chance
readers.
to answer.
I just want to say congrats before we have to dip out, though. Preacher.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
do want to give Jacob a chance to answer the question, though.
Yes,
because I want to
Jacob,
see if he
answer
has
the
a different
question.
answer than you.
What
Jacob,
is the question? Yep.
what do you love the most about being on BookTube?
Oh God, man.
You say 42 and dip.
This is gonna get really sentimental, but at BookTube, I wasn't really part of BookTube in the beginning. It was much more my dad's channel, so it was kind of cool at the beginning to see like, oh, my dad's just interacting with a bunch of cool people and making new friends, and that's really cool. And I saw like my dad become friends with all of you, Tori, Andrew, Chance, Philip, Zach, Tom Orange, and like literally everybody here. And then I started getting more involved with the channel. It's like, oh, now all these people are my friends too. It's cool that I get to see everybody. So I like being accepted into the community and getting to kind of be part of it and talk to everybody is by far the best part.
Yeah, I still remember the first time you talked in a video.
Yeah.
It was like you were behind the camera, and it was like there was these little oddball references to like you as the guy behind the camera. And then I remember the first time that like you were on the channel, and John, I think I told you this before. I loved your content before, but there was just something about allowing you to communicate with someone on screen.
Yeah. Oh,
and then you and Jacob's connection and his dry humor compared to your over the topness, it was just like it took it to the nth degree immediately. And I remember that specifically and being like, yes, this is the vibe. And then I immediately wanted someone to talk to, but no one will join me on my channel.
There's so many people here already.
I was gonna say
you can't even get people in that are waiting.
What are we, chopped liver? Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, we are chopped liver because Jake is going to bed soon, but wanted to at least stop by and say congrats on the 1 year preacher. He couldn't even.
Me and Jake,
couldn't
the
even hop
geezers.
in, dude. That you talk about somebody that goes to bed early. He makes the pants look like, like the partier of the group.
This is.
Thank you so much, Jake.
8:15. Yeah, I'm already an hour and 45 minutes over. I'm really pushing it today.
Well, John and Jacob, thank you guys so much for coming and saying what's up and talking with us, and again for just being such a influential, welcoming part of the community, and like so many people who I know on BookTube or have channels or who are here, who are writing now, who are creating content now, were influenced, I think, by y'all's content, but also just by y'all's personalities and the relationships you guys have built. So thank you so much, man.
Well, I'm going to keep saying it until they carry me out of here feet first, man. It feels like I won the lottery to be here with all you guys. I love you. You're such a rich part of my life. I couldn't imagine living it without you now. Congrats, preacher. Here's to many, many more years with us, my friend.
Many more years. Whew. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Do I get to kick them out? Oh, let me kick you out. And make me
do it.
Wait, before you go, I have to say, Chance, you have a mount for your microphone, and you've just been holding it in your videos.
Yeah. I hold it in my videos because I have to use this. If I don't use this, it just takes away all the glory that I have this entire building of the channel.
He'd lose all his subs.
Can't give it up.
He's got his reasons. So get out of here, Jacob.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Jacob.
There's a little pause before it actually kicks him out. There it goes. Actually, who was trying to hop in here? Let's see who it was.
You could have been Jake.
They're gone now. They're gone. If it was
probably Jake.
It's probably Jake. Yeah.
He was probably hopping in before he went to bed.
That's okay. That's okay. We got a couple authors I've seen in the chat. I saw JC and Byrne in here. 3 Scribes. They sent me their book, and I think I saw you on the list for SBFBO. Yep. Nice. So congratulations on that. That's awesome. If you guys have not seen the cover of their book, it is gorgeous.
It's another Jeff Brown one, yeah.
It's a Jeff Brown. It's absolutely gorgeous. And with that, let's go ahead and I've got a quick little announcement that I'd like to do. Nothing crazy, but we just mentioned it, and so I get to tell you guys tonight that I am going to be on an SPFBO judging team.
Whoa.
So that's going to be cool.
Congratulations. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I am on a Belmontero's judging team. So
let's go.
Bell reached out to me and I was pretty stoked because I think it's such an awesome thing that SPFBO is doing. He's such a cool dude. We got our list of books today for the whole group. And then it'll get, split up and all that stuff. So pretty stoked on that. Pretty cool list. I'm actually stoked because I felt like I knew a lot of self-pub books and I only knew one book on the list. So I was like, kind of hype about that because I didn't want it to just be a bunch of books that I already knew. I wanted to get some like fresh stuff. And so only one book on the list I had seen before. It was another Jeff Brown cover. Honestly, guys, Jeff Brown covers just, as soon as you see him, you're like, give me that. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. The only person in the chat who's going to be mad about that announcement is Riggs, because that means that I won't be reading the book he wants me to read anytime soon.
I started DMing Riggs, by the way, just like, talking smack, just so everyone knows.
Yeah. By the way, he wants me to read book 2 of the second set of First Law and so I read book 1. It was good. I really enjoyed it. He wants me to continue the series. Andrew's Wizardly Reads has some thoughts on that. So
I do. I have plenty.
Andrew has thoughts on everything.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. He DNF'd it.
What?
That's insane.
Are you talking about the Great Leveler trilogy or like the Age of Madness?
Age of Madness.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even make it like 10% through book 1.
Oh, I finished book 1. It was good. It was good.
No. I got to a scene where a bottle of wine was ruined and I shut the book.
I mean, that'll do it.
I know what you're talking about. I think
it was a glass.
Whatever.
Right.
That scene was enough for me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No,
there's a specific trope in Age of Madness that he just refuses to do, and I understand that he refuses to do that trope.
No,
don't want to spoil anything for anybody. We'll keep it at that one, but it makes a lot of sense. All right, so let's move on. Who's my next victim? Let's get Philip. Let's get Philip on deck. Philip, you're an OG. You're the professor. What do you love the most about being on BookTube?
Well, I'm glad that Jacob went before me, because otherwise I would think you were doing it in order of age.
No.
Or maybe beauty. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy to I mean, a couple people, John and Jacob, I thought spoke very eloquently about the wonderful community that we're all part of. And I just want to agree with everything they said. To add a little something maybe to that is, I am so grateful for the discussions. That's part of this, of course, is being in this community. I love being in discussions with people about books. And that's something that I've found to be one of the most meaningful things, really. And always something I learn from, no matter who I get together with, whatever book we're talking about, I always end up appreciating something about that book that I hadn't realized prior. Another kind of fun thing I've started to notice after being around here for 6 years is that a lot of these discussions may not initially get a lot of views because there aren't too many people who have read, the 8th book of Malazan Book of the Fallen or whatever. When you go in deep into a series, you'll always notice that the view count falls and gets lower and that sort of thing. So a lot of people just avoid talking about books later in a series altogether. But what I've noticed is when I do discussions of an entire series, those are steady kind of views. All the time I get people leaving comments on videos that are 3, 4, 5 years old about discussions I was in way back when. And they're just steady kind of wonderful content that is evergreen. And I love that. Aside from the fact that I learned so much being in those conversations, I think that's really valuable content. Those are wonderful things that we bring to this community when we go deep into a book and we discuss the characters and the themes and everything we loved about it, and we gush and we complain and all that. So that's what I love probably the most in terms of just videos is the deep dive discussions with other people. Yeah.
I love that. No, that's good. I find myself when I especially after a book 1, if I'm looking for something on book 2 or 3 or 4. I find myself less and less inclined to like see how old it is or even see if it's a creator that I watch a bunch. And so I think that's why those videos tend to kind of have that slow, steady, because it's if you've read 8 Malazan books, like what's another hour-long video?
Yeah.
Even if it's not someone you've watched a bunch, and like props to you guys. I read the first part of book 1 and I Andrew'd it
Oh no!
for a bit.
Don't use my name like that.
I think that's gonna stick, Andrew.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For people that don't know what that is, they're gonna be very confused.
I keep telling people, you know how in the beginning of books you have the blurbs by all these amazing, like, you know, praise for whatever, like for the Bloodstones or whatever. I'm 100% putting in Andrew's Wizardly Reads did not DNF.
I love that
book.
Yeah. That's high.
Like that's high accolades,
praise.
man.
Oh, that's high praise. That's high praise. Just kidding. You know we like to mess with you. Austin, we have a question for you. Who let you in?
First off, I tried to join this live.
That was you. That was you. Okay. We were wondering who.
And I saw who was there, and I told Preacher to get the mittens out of here. So thank you for accomplishing the hit.
Yeah. No one invited them. They just showed up.
First of all, who let Austin in without a turtleneck?
That's right.
I can make it a turtleneck. I'll stretch it out.
Tape.
That's one of my favorite live stream moments ever. Is interacting with Austin and just ripping into him about a turtleneck.
I mean,
I go to counseling because of that, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was I need to bring that back. I should have brought it back for your year on YouTube. Now, congrats, Preacher. I don't know what everything I caught a little bit when you were talking about SPFBOs. Congrats about that, and also everything Philip just said about about the book space. That's exactly Rich and I like MO of love that it's of what we get out of the conversation, having it with everybody, but then having that catalog to also look back at your own journal of what you've thought about books. And I think it is a value add for the things on YouTube. I think our little niche is like at least on the top 50% of value on YouTube, I'll say. But also, Preacher, congrats on 1 year on YouTube and everything. I'm just trying to get everything out that I missed, but
that's okay. You're allowed to ramble.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're allowed to ramble.
Also, I got giant pasta. That's my other ramble.
You got some pasta?
Yep.
It feels weird.
Have to hop, thank you for letting me go early.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming, Philip.
Before I go, I just want to say congratulations. And
thank you.
I'm really glad you're here. So
thank you.
Yeah,
it feels like yesterday that I started.
Yeah,
so,
I bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna graduate.
Anyway, have a great time, everybody.
Well, I'm kicking you out. Don't leave.
Yeah.
To feel that.
Bye, Philip.
He needs the power. He needs to feel the power.
I feel the power. Is he? There he goes. Bye. Tom, great question here. Will you change your name to Tom Purple if the Ravens win tonight?
I don't think I'm legally allowed to say what I would do if the Ravens win tonight on the internet.
I feel you on that one, dude. Last week was rough.
He's just gonna power lift a bookshelf and throw it through a window.
Well, last week was rough. I don't know about you. I was watching that game just ready to toss stuff.
Oh, it was a classic Mike Tomlin loss. Don't get me started. I will completely just. I'll just go.
It will not be a BookTube chat.
It will not. It'll be me ranting about the Steelers for 9 hours.
Is Chance? Oh wait, hold on. Where did that one go? Is Chance wearing his Cena shirt? No, I think it's a champion.
Yeah, I think it's just champion.
Do you have a Cena shirt?
I don't have a Cena shirt, but I should now. I feel like I should invest.
I wouldn't be able to see you if you had it on though.
Yeah.
So.
Well, just
are you a big Cena fan?
Just be the turtleneck. No, not in particular.
Anybody in here even watch wrestling?
I do like John Cena. But...
Tori,
not anymore.
John Cena is.
Not anymore, but I used to. Yeah.
I used to watch it back when The Rock was a thing.
Yeah.
Now when The Rock shows up, we all grow.
Back in the Kane and Undertaker era.
Yeah.
There you go. I did watch that then.
That's my trump card. Like nobody ever expects me to know what they're talking, especially the guys on BookTube. No offense, guys, but like everybody starts gabbing about wrestlers, and they're like, "Don't, Tori, it's okay if you don't." And I'm like, "Dude, I've been here."
I started playing the video games when. Is this monetized? Do you care if I swear?
I don't care.
Okay, when Mr. Ass was a thing.
Especially don't care if you say that.
The word ass is on.
You were gonna say some
understood
crazy string of curses.
Very like old school
obscure
wrestler.
Andrew, that's that word's in the King James Bible, so preachers not allowed to object to it.
Yeah, Andrew, that was like the Miranda Cosgrove moment of like, I'd like to curse a little.
I always like to ask first.
Yeah, I like that. Well, if you don't watch wrestling, what's interesting right now is a short aside. The only person who's interesting in wrestling right now is Dom Mysterio, the son of Rey Mysterio. He's fantastic.
Absolutely.
He is 10 out of 10, and that's the only fun thing right now at all in wrestling. But we're not talking about wrestling here. Hopefully, we're not going to be talking about the Steelers losing either, because I might cry.
Aaron Rodgers gets in the playoffs the year after being with the Jets.
Chance.
We don't have to talk about football, but like, come on.
Go Packers.
I thought you weren't a Jets fan anymore, Chance.
No, I'm not. I am. I can't let it go.
Yeah,
Stockholm
you
syndrome.
can't quit. Yeah, they got 0 interceptions this season. It's like it's
beat
NFL
something.
history.
Yeah, broke a record.
You'll always have that.
Yeah. All right, we don't have to talk about football anymore, please.
Well, Jay said ironbound in one hand, phone in the other. That's how you got to do it.
Jay in the house. Is that Owen that's in the chat? Is that the Owen from the gala? We met at the gala?
Yes, it was.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, yeah, Ray is such a deadbeat dad. This is the greatest script in the WWE, by the way, guys. That they are still running with this idea that Dom Mysterio's real dad wasn't Ray, and like he's still doing this. If you guys have never watched this before, it's fantastic. Since he was a kid, they've been doing they did the custody match and all this stuff. It's so great. I have a signed poster from Rey Mysterio that I got for Christmas, so it'll be up. It'll be up here soon.
Nice.
It'll be up here soon. Riggs wants to remind you of the butt fumble, Chance.
All right, Riggs. Just check your DMs every day, Riggs. I'm going to be in there.
Preacher, question for you: if you were not doing BookTube, what would it be? It sounds like football, wrestling are up there, but if you had to do something else.
Okay, so I did Twitch streaming for a bit. It was awful. I did hate it. I liked it at first. It was just the problem was like you tell people you're going to be live 4 days a week, and then you have to be live those days, those moments. You can't miss it, or else like you lose like that momentum. And so then like I'd get home from work and be tired, and then my wife would be like, "Hey, like I've had a bad day. I need your help with this." I'm like, "No, 9 people want to watch me play Apex Legends." And it was not the vibe at all. So I wasn't doing BookTube, probably like theology for sure, like theology, philosophy stuff. Yeah.
You'd be out there taking down Alex O'Connor with one hand behind his back.
Don't get me started. No,
you guys see, there's the Jared and oh my goodness, what's his name? Jared Foley collab they just did. I love philosophy too. So
yeah.
Speaking of video game streamers and authors, Andrew Givler's here of Ironbound fame. Andrew, how are you doing tonight?
Hello. Oh God, we're here.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? You guys?
Yes. Here, you sound like you do this for a living.
Well, unfortunately, that's true. So.
Awesome. Andrew, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, man.
Of course.
Have been annoying everybody incessantly about Ironbound since I've read it. So.
And I appreciate that greatly. So
awesome.
Keep it up.
Hey,
awesome. Oh, jeez. All right.
There we go. Oh, shoot. Where is it?
Hey, Austin, where's your copy?
At Richie's. I swear.
Yeah.
I did not know that there was the connection between Rich and Andrew. I didn't know that until the gala. I was like, dude, Richard, I read this book, Ironbound. You got to read it. And he was like, I beta read that.
That's true.
Yeah. So, and he told me,
and Austin have beta read almost every book I've ever written, actually.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I need to go back.
The first cool experience of your first book, Soul Fraud. When that first came out, you were the first person we ever interviewed on the channel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had a great time. I knew them way back at the beginning. They're too busy for me now.
Yeah, too big. Too big. You know?
No, Andrew, so we had literally like 300 subscribers and reached out to Andrew, and he was kind enough to come. Like I think we reached out to you on Twitter or something. And then,
I don't even remember. God,
yeah,
so long
it was
ago.
awesome.
Dude, it was a blast. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so cool. I need to. Debt Collection Series is the name of that series, right?
That's right.
Soul Fraud. Cool. Got to pick it up. That one's urban fantasy.
That is, yeah. It's the premise is essentially the main character is like a total loser. He's like a horrible life. And on his 25th birthday, a demon appears and says like, "We give you a perfect life, 10 years of bliss in exchange for your soul." And the main character, who is a loser, still says, "No thanks. I've seen that TV show. Like I'm good. Like pass. Even I know that's a bad deal." And the demon has like a little bit of a mental breakdown because he's behind on his quota. He's under a lot of pressure from his bosses, and he forges his signature on the contract and then like scurries off into the night. And then this dude just gets like sucked into a whole nightmare of trying to figure out how to get his soul back before he runs out of time, and then it escalates because why not?
That sounds super interesting. What were your main influences on that?
Oh, I mean, it's Jim Butcher. I mean, when you're writing urban fantasy, it has to be, right? But I would say like Dresden Files. There's also Eric Carter, the Necromancer one, is fantastic. Supernatural was one of my favorites too. Just like, I started writing it in that like era where urban fantasy was really like peak.
Have you read Alex Verus yet?
I started his new one, and I didn't get super far into it before I got distracted. But everybody says I need to read like the OG one, and I haven't.
Speaking of Supernatural, I have a kid at my church who just binged like the whole thing, and
16 seasons or whatever.
Yeah, he's been getting into reading too, and he's like, man, I like that Monster of the Week vibe, and he just started Dresden. So
I mean,
got him on Dresden. So he did hit me with this guy's a little bit of a misogynist text within the first like 35 minutes. And I was like,
the first couple are a little rough. It gets better.
Yeah, Topher said I ordered Ironbound the other day at Preacher's suggestion. Should arrive this week. Andrew, I
get
worse. I felt like it got better, but maybe not.
If you guys think Dresden is bad, y'all have got to read Sandman Slim. He makes Dresden look like the good guy in so many ways.
The thing about Sandman Slim is somehow Sandman Slim managed to have a worse book 2 than Dresden.
Is it? I haven't read book 2.
Awful.
Oh, book 1 felt like it should have just ended at book 1. It was like we did the thing, the thing happened. I liked the thing.
Well, like book 2, like jumps forward to like it feels like everything that's happening in the book is like a book, like finale. And then you're like, what do you mean there's another 9 books?
Andrew, you have, or like Wizardly Reads, you have the most positive negative energy, and I love it. Like every time you're negative, it's like exudes.
Makes everybody else want to be negative.
I get happy. I'm like, yeah, I hate that too. Yeah.
That's power. That's real power.
Actually, even Ironbound sucked.
I mean, honestly, fair.
That is the entire mood of our Voxer chat all the time.
I mean.
Yeah, so we're Ironbound is the book of the month for our big Discord.
Awesome!
And then it was the book of the month for a smaller Discord that I'm in the month before, and so that's like only like 7 or 8 of us. It's like it was a gaming Discord, and we have a little book club within it.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it's the Book Street Boys book of the month this month, so everybody will be reading it. And if they post a review, then they get put in a lottery to pick one of my books for February. So,
sick.
Yeah. So I did. Oh, we lost Sam. I did each month. One of the Book Street Boys creators puts up 10 books, and it gets voted down to 1. And so you were part of 10 of my favorite books. And you got voted over Name of the Wind. You got
but that's trash.
Over Boy's Life.
Patrick is a little out of favor at the moment, so I'll take it.
Yeah. You got voted
I've
over
Name of the
a lot
Wind
of
for 5
good
years.
books.
It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's awesome. I didn't know I had to go through the Thunderdome. I'll take it.
You went through the Thunderdome. I'll have to go back and look and see exactly which books it was. But you went through the Thunderdome and you won, but it's probably because of my incessant nagging.
Hey, I'll take it. I will. Actually, I haven't been allowed to say this, but I think it's probably fine to say this here. But I actually just found out right before Christmas that, like, thanks to all people who've been talking about it, we sold out of the first print run of Ironbound.
Wow.
Nice.
Which was super sick.
Big
so they were like, my publisher called me and was like, don't tell anybody because then we're afraid we have to go print more. So like people will be excited. So wait, but like, by the way, we're out. And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, no, they're gone. We don't have any more. And I was like,
that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Okay. So thank you guys very much. I mean, the excitement has been, it's like really doing something. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
When Athon also, they published Larry Correa's new book. So you need to get Ironbound over Larry Correa's in terms of sales.
That'd be, hey, you know what? That'd be fun. His has also gotten like really, really good reception. I know.
Yeah,
So,
I've got it right there. So
the Academy of Outcasts, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. This is true, by the way. Alistair said everyone is forced to read Ironbound or they get kicked from the Discord.
Amazing. I'm down for that. That sounds like a great rule.
Yeah. I just picked up Ironbound today.
Let's go.
My boy Jay is reading Ironbound as you popped up into the stream. So
that's got to be a little disconcerting. Just watching now. I hope
you
better like it.
He's looking at you.
You better like it. So
just start whispering spoilers into the microphone.
Not to make your head any bigger, but these are the 9 books that you beat out, and you can put this. You can put this on like a poster. You can do whatever you want with it. Boy's Life by Robert McCammon. Okay. So I mean that's a fantastic. Small Town Horror by Ronald Malfi. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Joyland by Stephen King. I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reed. Odd Thomas by Dean Koontz. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Horns by Joe Hill. And The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. So, I mean.
Oh, wow.
That's
a range of books.
So those are my 10 of my favorites. So
that's quite the range.
The final 3 was A Monster Calls, Boy's Life, and Ironbound. So
I've got special editions of 2 of those books.
Yeah, well, not all of us can be rich. So.
Can be rich.
Just kidding. I do want to ask you some questions about Ironbound, Andrew.
Yeah, sure.
We talked about this a little bit, but just so for the people who haven't heard it, I think I've asked you a question about it on Instagram and you responded to it. What were your biggest influences in writing the book? And then my other question was, have you announced how many books are in the series yet, or is that a TBD?
I'll answer that one first because it's shorter. Right now it's 4.
Okay.
And that will sort of bring us to the end of what I feel like is an arc of the story. And then the publisher and I can have a conversation depending on how excited people are about it if we do more. Or if that's where it sits. But I think that at the ending of 4, at least at the moment, I feel like it's something I'll be satisfied with. It was originally going to be 3. And I wrote book 2 and I only got about half of what I had planned done. And I went to them and was like, hey, so I really like book 2, but can I have another book? And they were like, fine, you can have one more. So that's where we're at right now. But it's going to be 4. Like we have an ending in sight. I'm mostly done with the rough draft for 3 right now, but which is a little slower than I wanted. But then so like we're looking pretty good. As far as influences, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like it's first person present Roman, right? So like yes, I have read Red Rising and not Name of the Wind, Strength of the Few, well, Will of the Many, and I love both of them. But really, like the foundational thing for me was when I was 14 years old. I was like the kid in my library that the librarians all knew. I was like the only kid showing up. I guess it was still 14. And my librarian pulled me aside and she was like, this book just came out. It's written by an author that I think like really fits like the stuff you like to read. I think it's supposed to be really good. I think you'll like it. And she put Furies of Calderon in my hand. And ever since then, I was like, I'm going to write a Roman Empire fantasy. That's sick. So really like, I think Codex Alera is a huge one. Many of the things that like I love, I came from urban fantasy. So a lot of people who incorporate like real world ideas into fantasy where like the wall merges a little bit is something I really like. So even like, Sun Eater's use of like the Roman sort of like mythology and the way that he twists it is like something I really like and aspire to do things like. But those are probably some of the biggest ones in that like regard. Otherwise, it's like things from progression, which would be like Cradle or Iron Prince, which are like some of my favorites. Yeah. When I read Cradle, I had no idea what progression fantasy was. And I was like, this is awesome. Like you're taking like a lot of really cool, like storytelling from a lot of like Eastern stuff. Oh, nice. I don't have mine yet because I have the other one. It hasn't gotten here yet. And
I don't like the build quality.
Oh, he's ranting
Corey's
about
the reason
this before,
I bought that
trust
one.
me.
Oh, yeah.
That's on my 2026 reads list.
I really
so
like,
good.
yeah,
So
I really
good.
like Iron Prince.
It's so
but
good.
There was sort of a chance for me to put those like 2 ideas together where like I don't, I'm not like it's the world's biggest like anime watcher. I know like a lot of the expectations for like that kind of like original where a lot of progression fantasy is coming from. But I have a classical education, studied Latin way too much. So I was like, ooh, what if I take some of the ideas from progression and the like Roman Empire stuff I've always wanted to do and put them together? And that's sort of how we got here.
That's cool. That's cool. I thought that the way that you built the progression into the world, especially into like the magic system, felt like the best of both worlds, because I feel like if someone is like a seasoned progression fantasy reader, they'll see it, they'll know it, they're like, that's progression fantasy. But I feel like if someone's just coming into it from like a general fantasy lens, it's just going to feel like fantasy to them. And then if you explain to them what progression fantasy was, they'd be like, oh, yes, that's what that is. But it's so baked into the world that there's been a couple times I've read a few in that genre where it's felt like, man, that just, we stopped the story to do math or like, you know, we stopped the story to do something that didn't feel like the story, right? At all. And so I thought that was really well done. Andrew, are you saying that Mother of Learning does the bad thing or the good thing?
Does good thing. I wouldn't be buying special edition hardcovers if it did it.
Oh, awesome. Wow. Thank you so much, Lit Wizard, for the super chat. Congrats on your 1 year. It's been awesome watching your channel grow. Thank you so much, man. Does anybody know Canadian conversion?
It's like $5.
That's $1,000.
Yeah, you're rich now.
Yeah, congrats.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting my job, guys. Hold on, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Speaking of jobs, I have one last big question for you, Andrew.
Oh boy. Okay.
You are a Minecraft YouTuber, correct?
That's true. That is the day job. Yeah.
Yeah. How has that has there been any interplay? How has that kind of worked alongside you becoming an author? Like, do they not touch each other much at all, or do they?
The Venn diagram overlaps,
Crazy.
but not like a ton. You know, like when I wrote my first book, a lot of them were like, I only like video games. I don't read. And you know, and that's sort of how it goes. However, like there is a subset that does read. I get a lot of messages from kids who are like, I didn't think I used to like reading, but then like I read your book and now I'm reading a bunch, which I think is like awesome.
That's awesome.
Like, you know, makes me feel good. So like it's not like a massive portion, but there is like a subset that's very excited. Mostly I think it taught me a lot about like being a YouTuber and being like an independent author are very similar pursuits. In a lot of regards. So it like kind of taught me a lot of lessons that I'm able to apply over here. And it certainly helped me like navigate like a new space like faster than other people because they're sort of like cousin levels of experience, if that makes sense. And it creates all kinds of interesting things where like most indie authors sell digitally, but like I sell more physical books than most because most of my like if my audience that comes over to buy, they're not Kindle readers, right? They're not like daily Kindle Unlimited like grinders. They're like, okay, I'll read your book. And so they buy the physical version. So that has a whole bunch of like implications on how algorithms for Amazon work and things like that. So the short answer is yes and no, and it just makes it different. But yeah, there definitely is some crossover.
Cool. To tell you a funny story, I was at church on a Wednesday night. I got in there early. I had your book. I was reading it, and one of my middle schoolers walked by. And he plays Minecraft. And I was like, hey, dude, do you know Sigils? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, this is his book. And he was like, that's his book? And I felt, you know, you helped me with a connection.
That's awesome.
My church youth group.
There you go. Perfect.
He's like, he's got a book. And I was like, he's got a book. You should read it. So, but no, man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm super hyped for book 2. May 5th, right? Cold Wind?
That is, yes. May 5th is the date. We were going to.
Which means you're sending it to me next week.
Well, I'm still waiting on it back. They have it right now. All right. Like it's still in editing. We've got a little bit more work to do. It's done, but it just needs like, you know, a couple little minor things. And then it'll be truly done and go off to get narrated and everything. But right now I'm just working on 3 and waiting for them to send it back.
Absolutely gorgeous cover. Who does the covers for those books?
His name is Matt Sellers.
Okay.
He does the art. And then Steve from Athon actually does like the actual cover design once it comes in. But yeah, no, I am so pleased with the art, and he also did Larry's as well, I believe.
Okay.
So both of those were Matt Sellers, but it's so sick.
Yeah, it's as soon as I saw it being talked about it, the cover just grabbed me, and it always helps when you have Andy Peliquin on Instagram, you know, hyping up your book because Andy's like the Instagram king.
He really is. Yeah.
You know, what a guy to get, you know, promoting Athon books because every time he pops up, I'm like, what's Andy going to talk about?
I was real nervous because Andy had never, you know, I've known Andy for a while, but he'd never read anything of mine. And so he was like, all right, dude, like, you know, let's start working on this. We're going to get ready for launch. And he's like, I'm going to read it today and I'll get back to you. And then we'll figure it out. And then I got an email from him at like 8 p.m. where he was like, dude, what is this? And I was like, is that a good what is this or a bad what is this? What do you mean?
Yeah. I do have to say, there's been a couple messages in the Discord. We have a section for the book and talking about it. We've had multiple chapter 15. What the crap? Like, you know, I can't believe chapter 15. So you got him with chapter 15. That's all I got to say. If you haven't gotten to chapter 15 yet, you'll find out soon. So
I couldn't let it go. You know, I think it feels very straightforward up until then. Right. And I couldn't let that go too long.
That was actually one of the things that I loved the most about the first half of the book was I thought we were going in one direction for probably 400 pages. And you didn't, at about that chapter 15 mark, but it was done so well that when it happened, I didn't feel like, man, that was forced, or like that was so unexpected. It doesn't feel like it makes sense. It made every bit of sense because the work had been done in the background, even though I thought we were kind of walking down this one trope, and you were right in a lot of ways. And then you kind of twisted it. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. And you just kept twisting it. Another thing that I don't know if you've even read this series, but I got a vibe from the book in a lot of ways that I hadn't gotten in terms of fantasy group, like ragtag group, since Bridge 4 Kaladin.
A lot of people are saying that, and it's really funny. I mean, I've read Stormlight, but it wasn't in my mind while I was writing it. But it is like a thing people say a lot.
That's it's just not necessarily the story beat as much as just the feeling of kind of like what he was doing with the others and how they were growing and how they were like pushing and fighting through. I definitely got that.
That makes sense. So that like echoes for me. It just like didn't even occur to me while I was doing it. Probably because I mean he writes like so. I think he writes so differently than me with like third person that I just like don't even think about that. Like I tend to be thinking about like tone when I'm writing. So as much as I enjoy Brandon's stuff, I don't think about it as much like when I'm like borrowing stuff because we just sound so different. But I see why. My favorite one that I also get a lot is a lot of people. There's a lot of Goodreads comments comparing it to Game of Thrones, and I'm really stumped by that one.
Yeah, I'm not getting that one.
I was like, I don't actually know how it could be more different, but okay.
My last question for you: are you reading anything really good right now?
Yes. What am I reading right now? Hold on. I have that horrible thing where once I close my Kindle, I forget the title. So let me open it and I'll tell you what it is. I'm reading The Blighted Stars.
Okay.
I'm about like a third of the way in. And I've been influenced. That was from Eli on BookTube. He listed that as one of his favorites of the year. So
that's a gorgeous cover.
Yeah, I thought the cover was slick. It's been pretty interesting so far. Definitely enjoying it. But I haven't gotten to the part where like I think it really turns into what it is yet. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see what it becomes.
Gotcha. Jason wants to know: is Ironbound ever going to be offered in hardcover format?
Oh man. The short answer to that question is I hope so. The long answer to that question is I was one of the first authors from Aethon to be going through this new thing where we're actually in bookstores. And so as one of the first, they were like, well, we can do paperback and we'll see about hardback. And now they are doing hardback, but we're already out. So I've talked to them about it. They want to do something. I think what we're going to do is continue to release in paperback and then try to do the hardbacks as like, maybe not a full-blown deluxe edition, but like something nicer than just like a hardback version of it. Gotcha. A little bit later, like maybe next year or something. Cool. So awesome. That's not official, but that was like the last time I checked in about it. That was the direction we were leaning. So if it continues to do well in paperback, that will also probably make it more exciting for them to do that kind of stuff.
Awesome, man. That's cool. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for coming and hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for
I'm gonna do this awesome thing where I kick you out and feel empowered by it.
Real quick. Andrew, did you ever stream COD with Grayson Gray? Games with Gray?
Oh, yeah. She messaged me because
yeah.
That's so funny. What a small world.
Yeah, exactly. Small world. So wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I used to stream Apex to like 8 people. So
that's where it all starts.
That was dope. Yeah, it ended there too. So Andrew, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Hopefully you see some reviews coming out from the Book Street community over the next couple of weeks as we read through this thing. And
I hope you guys enjoy it.
I'm gonna keep shouting about it.
I appreciate it.
All right, I'm kicking them out.
All right, take care, guys.
See ya.
He's in there, man.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out in the midst of that. I want to shift gears to Tori because I know Tori, you want to go to bed, right?
Well, I just got done with my second side of the family Christmas, and I'm present. I'm giving you as many brain cells as I have left.
Let's go. Well, the first thing I want to do, I want to give you a chance. You have a 1.5, a book 1.5 coming out this year, right?
I do. Yes, a novella. I do.
Tell us a little bit about it real quick.
Cool. Yeah. So for people who have read The Bloodstones, The Fate of Thieves is the novella 1.5 in between books 1 and 2. And it's going to be the origin story of one of the fan favorite side characters of The Bloodstones. And it's going to go back in time just before The Bloodstones starts. And it's going to give a little bit of depth to some of the side character motives and some of the things that happen in book 1. So awesome. It's honestly been a blast. I'm having a really fun time writing it. And it's nice to kind of step into something that has 2 POVs before going back to something as big as Queen's Wolf, which is book 2. So it's been kind of a good step into getting into book 2 this year. So
awesome. Your book, The Bloodstones, was one of the first like self-pub books I ever read. So because I came into this as a horror reader mainly, and like horror self-pub is even further kind of in the
it's a niche.
Yeah. Niche, and it's oftentimes even weirder than anything I want to read sometimes. So I didn't know much about self-pub like at all until I got into fantasy, and then your book was one of the, I think probably the second or third self-published book I read after maybe Dungeon Crawler Carl and one other. So, and I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
So I'm stoked for book 2 and for book 1.5.
Me too.
You're also a channel that I had been watching for a while, when it was time to make my first video. And so, I'm grateful for your community and
yeah, thank you.
And for your content. And so now you got to answer the question, what's your favorite part about book 2?
There's so many things you can pick, I feel like. And I know everybody always says the community, which is absolutely my first answer every single time. Cause just like John, like I kind of had a weird booktube upbringing. If you want, I had my 6-year anniversary on January 1st. And like class of 2020, Philip's already gone, but it was a good year.
Class of COVID.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, there was a big boom on booktube for some reason that year. But yeah, I never saw myself here. Honestly, I was like, I just want to try this. Probably 5 people will tune in, and it's going to be my mom and like 4 other people. And I'm so honored that people care about the books that I read and the opinions that I have about them. And it's such a cool opportunity to build community with other like-minded people who enjoy the same. We have common ground immediately, right? Like making friends when you're in your late 20s and 30s, going out and making new friends is tough for a lot of us, right? And I feel like I have an advantage because I'm not an introvert. So shout out to all my introverts out there. But
you slid into my DMs and said we're friends now.
That's what I did. Yeah, I messaged Wizard like years ago, and I was just like, "Hi, we're friends now." Basically, yeah. But yeah, I feel like I've learned so much as a person. I feel like I'm able to articulate my thoughts. Like I have an English degree in college, and BookTube has taught me so much more about articulating my thoughts on literature than my 4 years of English ever did in college, honestly. Just because of the range of people I get to talk to. And that's the cool thing that I think always I come back to about the community is the world is so divisive all the time. And what I love about the community is that people from all kinds of walks of life and backgrounds and experiences loving the same thing is, and just being able to have these open conversations about something is pretty awesome, I think. And that's something that I really value about the community. So that was my long rambly answer. I was taking a note from Austin and Rich.
I don't know how you non-type A people do this, because like this is I talk for a living, so it's pretty natural. But like a lot of pastors, I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of pastors are actually like not type A, not people. They have to turn it on when they get on stage, and I could not imagine how exhausting that would be. That is not me. But that is not me. But awesome. Looks like Richard was here, but then his camera went out, so I guess he's gone.
That's probably for the best. Seeing the set it's so jarring. I feel like that room is like 50,000 square feet, and then now I'm
that's what that room looks like on the other side.
Yeah,
My immersion's been broken, dude.
I just thought it went on forever.
Yeah.
No, you know where my desk is? I took the doors off the closet in this room, and my desk has been put in the closet.
That's nice.
That's the only way for the room to work.
You've got to do what you got to do. I see a nice guitar on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I can't play.
I
tried
got
to play.
you.
But you can look at it.
I can look at it though.
Yeah.
I play the saxophone better than
you play the
guitar.
saxophone.
Oh, that's really sick.
Yeah.
What a badass instrument.
There's one of my favorite bands of all time is this band called Bill Murray, Bilmuri, and it's like pop punk metalcore country, but he has a full-time sax player, and the sax player like is dope, and the
sax changes the song.
Yeah, the sax just changes everything. And live, she's like so cool. She sings all the backup vocals and plays sax. If you've never listened to Bill Murray, it's goated. But
yeah, as far as big band goes, it's the solo, it's the front instrument very often.
Richard needing to play the front instrument.
Most important.
He was surprised. Yeah. Awesome. Well, here's what I want to do: a little lightning round to get everybody involved. And I didn't even tell you that you were going to answer this question, but you're going to have to come up with an answer. What's a book you're excited for in 2026? It can be a new one, it can be an old one. Just give me something. I'm going to start with Tom. Tom, by the way, the Ravens are winning, unfortunately.
Oh no, trust me, I'm well aware. I am well aware.
Aaron Rodgers cannot win this game.
Tom, give me a book you're excited for in 2026, man.
Yeah, it's actually a new release too. It's going to be The Caretaker by Marcus Kilwer. Yeah. So he wrote We Used to Live Here, and obviously I loved that book in 2025, and that's his 2026 release. So
you got me on that one. It was a good one.
I did. I got a couple people on that one. I've had good success trying to push that on people. And,
it's weird. My wife actually read it before me, and she's got a very strict taste, and that is not in her wheelhouse. And even she loved it. She was like, "I don't know why I love this, but I absolutely loved it."
Yeah, that's one of those books where I tell. That's one of the few books that I'm pretty open to like recommending to anybody because I feel like it does so many different things. But I always caveat it with, you're either probably going to hate it or you're going to love it because that ending is an acquired taste for a lot of people.
And it tends to happen with horror. Like especially if I look at Goodreads for horror, I look at it totally differently because I feel like the fantasy and sci-fi space is a lot more measured and even in how they rate things. Horror, like you just have people who don't even read horror, who pick up a book and it's like an extreme crazy horror. And they're like, oh, that's bad. 1 star. And they read like 20 pages. And I'm like, you don't like horror. Why'd you even pick that up and then try to rate it?
I think it's because horror a lot of times it's and this is I don't read a crazy amount of horror, but it does seem like horror will get thrown into just like lit fic a lot, and so I feel like people just end up randomly picking up a horror book because of a cover or something. They're like, I don't like horror. Why did I read this?
Yeah, I saw a 1-star review for The Only Good Indians, and it was just like 1 star. This book was weird. it's Stephen Graham Jones. What did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
It's like you did zero research.
But that's gonna be mine.
Is it supposed to be in the same vein, like kind of thriller?
It's gonna still definitely be a thriller. Like the premise, and this is pretty much all I know, is that somebody like answers a caretaker ad on Craigslist.
Oh.
And so like a very just like with We Used to Live Here, very basic premise. Like a family walks up to the door and says, "We used to live here. Can we look? Like I grew up here. This is my childhood home. Can we look around for old time's sake?" Like such a basic, simple premise, and then just goes off. I feel like this will be very similar of that.
I want to figure out how I can say this in the nicest way possible. We Used to Live Here felt like if the premises that you see in all those like girl thriller books was done really well. Does that make sense?
No.
Is that right? Like the
Housemaid,
the Housemaid, the girl thriller books. But then it was done with like a touch more horror and like a touch more like weird.
Yeah, I mean that book creeped. I mean, We Used to Live Here like actually creeped me out because like I haven't read a lot of horror that like actually makes me fearful. But I would like I listened to it on audio and I would pace back and forth in my hallway. And there were a couple times where like I caught the corner of myself out of the mirror in the bathroom and like did a quick like so.
There's this guy on Instagram. Oh, I gotta get his name. He has like over 1 million followers. He does these like short form horror things, and he doesn't even use sound. Oh man, it's gonna be so hard to find. I'll think of it in a little minute. But he does like edits to make the like character that pops up like look weird every time. I don't know. It's freaking frightening.
But Preacher, if you would go ahead and kick me out of here. I need to go,
baby, I can't wait to do it.
Sulk and desire. You know, it was very nice seeing everybody.
We're down 10-0, dude.
Trust me, I know. I need to go.
You'll be fine.
Take care of these deep emotions.
It's gonna be a comeback, okay? Maybe.
But congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being awesome friends.
Protein powder and
kicking you and your giant muscles out.
Throw a bookshelf out the wall.
Oh my gosh! All right, Tori, I know you gotta get out of here. Do you have a 2026 one you're excited for?
Absolutely. Yeah. So she hasn't released the title yet, but my amazingly talented friend JL Odom is dropping her final book in her Land of Exile trilogy this year.
Great.
And you guys, if she lands that book, I don't know that anything else is going to touch it for book of the year for me. I don't know.
I haven't read book 2 yet. Book 1 was fantastic.
You got to get on it, man.
So good.
You've read book 2?
I have. I read it last week.
It's like semifinals of Spithbo last year. I was like, y'all are sleeping on this book, and I'm so happy for her because she deserved the heck out of that win.
Yeah, you got me to read that book, so thank you. Yeah,
awesome.
I think I connected with her in your Discord. Obviously we have some connection there on the religious side, and there's so many cool religious themes, especially like Old Testament. I never thought I would read a fantasy book that had like judges stuff,
like judges vibe.
Yeah.
What's cool about it too is like it's so cool for both. I feel like as a Christian fantasy author, you walk this line of like you're influenced obviously by your faith and the things that you grew up with or read in scripture, but also she tells a story that literally anyone can enjoy. Right. And I think that is such a talented, like she's so good. Yeah. She's so good.
Yeah. I think that's the line we were talking earlier about, how like you make a piece of content that people keep coming back to. My most popular short was the first one I ever did on YouTube, and it was about Christian literature and the need for better Christian writers who were willing to just create better fiction. Right. And how we kind of have a need for that. And then almost immediately found her. Obviously Christopher Rocchio's magnum opus is very influenced by his faith now, and a lot of other ones. But I think you're right. It's got to be one of those things where, even something like Pilgrims, which Richard and Austin recently read, is like very, very just straightforward, like an apologetic in a lot of ways, right? It's a defense for the existence of God and maybe even Catholicism. But the story is just so good that you don't have to be on board for the apologetic to love it,
I don't know, Justin. I kind of loved the 19th Left Behind book. The series really hit its peak when Jenkins wrote his 19th.
Yeah, my favorite one was the 19th Ted Decker book, where the main character died and came back to life.
What could it possibly mean? What
happens in every Ted Decker book.
I know. I remember, was it House? I think it was House. I'm going to spoil this. No one's reading this book, so
I've read it.
I think it was House, where like the innocent girl shows up, and I'm like, she's dying.
Yeah.
And the innocent girl who's innocent, and then I'm like, oh, she's dead. She is Jesus. And then at the end of the book, she comes back, y'all. Who saw that coming?
Didn't see it coming.
If you haven't read Pilgrims by M.R. Leonard, by the way, you got to pick it up. It's absolutely fantastic.
I got it.
Add on top of that the audiobook is narrated by
Jeff Hayes.
Nice.
Jeff Hayes.
Wow.
The king of audiobook narrators.
Dungeon Crawler Carl. Jeff
yes.
Hayes?
Whoever thought that you would hear Jeff? Have you ever thought, what would it sound like for Jeff Hayes to explain the Kalam cosmological argument through the voice of an alien? Because that's what you get when you read Pilgrims.
That's the book
by M.R. Leonard.
I got to check that out now.
It's so good. It's so good. Andrew.
Samwise, you love it.
2026, man.
Man,
what's you looking for?
Really don't know because I'm in full-on mood read. But if I have to pick, it's probably gonna be Pendergast, the prequel novel from Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child, where we basically get a Aloysius Pendergast at the beginning of his FBI career.
Nice.
I mean, it should be at my door in 2 days.
Hey, Andrew, can I pick one for you?
Sure.
Like, I know that this is the correct answer you should have said. Cold Wind, book 2 from Andrew Givler's the Ironbound series.
Well, you know, once I read book 1.
Yeah.
If you DNF that book, we're fighting, by the way.
Listen, I don't fight fair. So I will fight dirty. I will just kneecap you.
Oh. Book 1, one's good. It's a good book. I talked with that was a really fun time that Andrew Givler and we talked about that book, and then when he sent me book 2, I was blown away.
Oh,
it improves in every single way possible. It's by far his best written book. By far.
The cheat code for me is make a progression, and I'm like 3 times less likely to DNF it.
There you go. We did it, y'all. You hear that, Tori?
Wow.
Queen's Wolf's going to be, we're switching from epic to progression fantasy.
Yeah.
The Brewhire leveling up, guys.
Chance has some late edits to Mercy illustrate fate. Down the line, dude.
And he progressed.
Chance, we can release him on the same day.
Yeah.
I like
Those are
that.
not
I like
DNF.
that.
That's all that matters.
Zachary Shea.
What's up?
2026, man. What you excited
Aura
for?
farming.
Just over here, just
right now. I think so. There's a couple self pubs I'm excited for. ML Spencer's sequel to Dragon Mage.
It finally was announced.
That one I'm pumped for, but probably number one taking the cake is The Cure for Living, book 2 in Nicholas Lietzell's 12th World. So the sequel to Dreams of the Dying. I've been waiting on that one for like 5 years. So like Dragon Mage was a standalone, plus I got to it like in 2025. So I got into it at the perfect time. But like Dreams of the Dying, like I've been waiting for that sequel for a hot minute. So that's my answer. And Red God if it comes out, but who knows?
Is Red God going to come out? That's the real question. We need somebody to hit up Pierce Brown and find out if Red God's going to come out. Austin and Richard, hit him up. Let's go.
It's not coming out this year.
You don't think so?
Ooh.
No, he told us it's not.
I feel like, yeah.
Didn't he say 2027?
I'm joking. No, he did not tell us that. That's fake information.
He's left us on red.
No, somebody
he left us on red.
15 people closed out of this stream after you said it's not coming out this year, and that's the information they're operating on.
They all just quit.
They're operating on a lie. Because but by now we would know by now, right? It would be announced, I feel.
You think?
Maybe.
I think he's going to split it into 2 parts. I think we're going to get part 1 quarter 3 of 26.
He has hinted.
Do not.
So what he said is that he wanted the final book to be 1 volume. His publisher wants it in 2 because it's such a chunk. So it's quite possible that we're getting
Red God Part 1.
Red God 1 and 2, or like whatever the last.
Release it as a set. I don't care.
Yeah. So
I think Peace Talks and Battleground, and even I'm gonna say it, Sun Eater suffered by splitting Kingdoms of Death and Ashes of Man.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Kingdoms of Death is a better book for being split. Ashes of Man is weaker, but Kingdoms of Death is stronger.
Well, yeah, but there's always a give and take somewhere.
Yeah. Can you imagine all that death in 1 book, though? Oh my gosh!
Whole Kingdoms
of
Creature, you liked Dark Age. What's like?
Dark Age was gas. I don't care.
That's my next Red
Dark
Rising
Age
book,
was a
so
bad
I can't.
book.
I don't want
Sure,
to Andrew thinks it's bad.
Well, Andrew just. The reason why he's here is because he has bad opinions. That's it's someone to bounce things off of. Like if without him, we would all just be agreeing on everything. It's boring.
I also hate Dark Age, by the way.
Yeah.
We also have Tori for that. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
If it's not on your list, you ever had that thing happen where you run out of this is super not probably something's happened to any of you guys. You run out of Spotify hours on audiobook, and you have a drive home from the beach, and you realize that you have an ARC audiobook that's only 10 hours. So you're like, hey, this would be a good thing to jump into. Comes out early February, and next thing I know, I listened to 8 hours of this book today, and I'm almost done with it. This thing is an absolute banger.
Oh, Rob J. Hayes.
Rob J. Hayes is
yeah.
y'all. This
That
thing
series looks so sick.
Holy crap! Literally,
you
I've
can do
listened to 8
Never
hours.
Die, Pawn's Gambit, and what's the third one, Tori?
Spirits of Vengeance.
That's the one you like.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, no, it's Pawn's Gambit.
No.
I think Never Die is probably my least favorite I've read by him so far. It was good.
It's not his best. The ending particularly is very bad.
I liked First Earth Saga and War Eternal more than Never Die for sure, but Never Die was all right.
Pawn's Gambit's way better.
Okay.
What's the one that you told me I would like, Zach? Is it
The Ties That Bind?
Yeah,
that's his
I got
sleeper
that one
hit.
lined
That
up.
one's really good, but nobody checks it out. Everybody just goes straight to Where Loyalties Lie, even though that's like kind of actually book 4. I feel like he did it so he could enter it into Smith Bow.
Are they in the same like world? Ties That Bind and Loyalties?
Yeah, and like most of the characters in Where Loyalties Lie originate in Ties That Bind.
I didn't know.
Okay, but if we're going to talk about underhyped though, Herald book 1 in the God Eater Saga, this is like a offshoot, only has 133 reviews on Goodreads. That book was so good. I don't understand how somebody who's put out that many good
He's
books.
doing a very weird release schedule, and he's got
No,
his
it's so
reasoning behind
cool.
it, but it's
so
kind of
cool.
off-putting.
So for anybody who doesn't know, the God Eater Saga, that's not off-putting. I think it's sick. You get 1 novel and 2 novellas all at the same time. So the book 1s all came out together. There's the present day novel, and then there's the 2 novellas. One's 1,000 years prior, one's 3,000 years prior. You can read them in any order you want to. He recommends reading from the present back. And then when the next book 2s come out, you get novel 2, and then you get 1,000 years 2 and 3,000 years 2. And he's going to do that all at once each time. I think that's sweet.
I'm just waiting till they're all out, and then I'll buy the whole thing. And
that's fine. That's fine. But
it's cool, but it's definitely
so good.
gimmicky and is going to be
So
confusing to a lot of just average readers who are like, where do I start? Just put a 1 on the spine. So I picked
no, there
that.
is a 1 on the spine. So there's the way that it's set up is there's the age of the God Eater, the annals of the God Eater, and the whatever the third one is, something else of the God Eater. And so those are the 3 timelines of the God Eater Saga. Yeah.
It's cool.
Either way,
it's just
gas.
it's cool to us. We're the book nerds, but to your everyday reader, they don't care.
Yeah, I just figured it would
bought
get
them to
more
help
love.
out, but he has like a 20-book bibliography, so I'm like, I'm just gonna read his older stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
And then when he's got a few more entries in God Eater, I know I'll like it. I'm just like, haven't read all of the Mortal Techniques yet. Haven't read Takes a Thief to Catch a Sunrise, so I'm doing my homework first.
Yeah, it's such a good series, and so this is a standalone
Don't
side
they
book.
eat angels to gain powers or something like that?
Yes. So the in the present day, the world is run by the Deathless King who can't die because he has rounded up all the angels and eaten their hearts, and it's basically made him immortal, and he gets the powers of each angel, who was designed by God to do different specific things every time he eats their hearts, and it's so sick. It's such a cool magic system. But just toss that in there.
Wait, he can eat their hearts multiple times, like the angels
No, so there's a whole cadre of angels, and he has tracked them all down and eaten all of their hearts to get all their powers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a one,
and so that's
to keep eating them.
That's the present day story, and then 1,000 years prior is the story of him. Oh, Andrew's got to go. Andrew,
Nope, that's me.
Oh, Tori's got to go. Tori.
Sorry, guys.
Tori.
I'm gonna go hang out with my family.
Bye.
Congratulations,
Thank you so
Preacher.
much.
I'm glad you're in our community, and guys, it was nice to see all of you and hang out again. Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Thank you.
See ya.
Well, I'm kicking you out. What am we doing here? You can't just leave.
No, she left.
Oh, she left.
I kicked her out. I kicked her out. So yeah, you get this. You get this. The mainline novel, which is a bit of a chunker.
I'm not fired. I quit.
It's a bit of a chunker, and it's surrounding this present day story about a journey, a girl, kind of a farm boy journey, but kind of flipped on its head in a little bit of a ways. And this group of angels who haven't been murdered yet, trying to kind of push back against this king, who essentially is now God. And then the 1,000 Years book is him storming heaven and winning. And then the 3,000 Years book is the story of the first battle where God creates the angels for the purpose of protecting the world. And so you get the first part of each 3 of those stories all in the books that came out at one time. and then you'll get the second part when the next 3 books come out, and the third part when the next 3 books come out. So I thought it was fantastic. This is just like a little side quest book, and it's only 260 pages, but it's been a banger so far. So that's what I'm super stoked for. I think it comes out like February 2nd. Sam, 2026. What 90s book are you reading?
Yeah, actually, Preacher, do you know what I'm gonna say here?
No, I don't. It's
okay.
It's gonna be the new Tim Powers book.
No, but
it's not the new Tim Powers book.
So yeah, so this has been my latest obsession.
Okay.
In December, I only meant to read the first one, and then I read all 6. This is the Alvin Maker series by Orson Scott Card.
Ooh.
This is like take like a child with absurd amounts of magical abilities, like in Earthsea by Le Guin, or I guess Name of the Wind, same thing, but makes it with like Last of the Mohicans alternate history, and that's what this series is. So Card started writing it in the 80s and wrote a book every few years, and then wrote the one I held up there. That was book 6 in like 2003 and stopped. And there's one book left, which is Master Alvin. That's book 7. That's the ending to the series. And I ate the series up on like anything that I've read since, I don't know, maybe Wolf. Like I adored reading through these books. He does some really fun alternate history stuff, like George Washington fought for the British against the rebels and then ends the war by surrendering to the Appalachian rebels and gets executed by the British for it. So there's some fun like alternate history twists in it. But I mean, it's also cool because like I read Ender's Game, like everyone when I was a kid, and then I was like, okay, that's a book, and then never really was interested in anything else Card did. And then, like, even more embarrassing, when I was a kid, I thought he was like an old-time author, like Asimov or H.G. Wells, and I was like, wait, he's still alive? So it's cool to like
still alive.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, he's not a spring chicken, but it'll be cool to see the ending of human being. So I don't read his books for his political opinions.
Ender's Game was one of my favorite books growing up.
Yeah. So if you want a new release for me, Master Alvin would be that.
You blew my mind that he's alive. I had no clue. I thought he was 100% dead. Yeah. So that's cool. But the new Tim Powers book, I know you're pretty stoked on too, right?
Yeah, that one actually just came out.
What a sick cover. Do you have it with you? Oh,
yeah. Cover. I'm about 20% through, so it's good. Yeah, I like it.
You're like my uncle who has like these like deep cut TV shows that he's like, hey, you gotta watch this, and you watch it and you're like, that was so gas. You're my uncle of BookTube.
Oh, thank you.
So
I grew up on Hogan's Heroes, so I guess it fits.
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
Chance Dillon
and Mash.
Chance Dillon.
Yep. I know it's 2 hours past your bedtime, so
6.
What is the book you're most excited to read in 2026, man?
I have a few. Ironbound's actually on there. Crippled God. I'm finally at the end of my Book of the Fallen journey.
Oh,
so Crippled God is like obviously number 1 of that on that list. Empire of the Dawn. I'm like really excited to finish that trilogy. I need to get to Return to Adan. I just have so many I'm at the end of so many series now after like years of reading through my BookTube bibliography that I needed to catch up on. And I'm finally at the tail end there. And then I do need to get back to the Red Rising series and kind of get on that. And
where are you at?
Dark Ages next.
Oh, you can just DNF it.
And then skip it and go to Lightbringer.
No, yeah, just go to Lightbringer.
Or just don't listen to Andrew because that's a trash.
I'm gonna do it. Iron Gold, I wasn't like in love with. I liked the previous 3 books, I think, more than I liked Iron Gold.
You know what? We have the same opinion so far. I don't think you're gonna like Dark Age.
That's not an uncommon opinion. Iron Gold is my second least favorite. So
second least favorite.
You're gonna love Crippled God.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I hope you love Dark Age. Just know you're gonna need a therapist.
I hope you dislike Dark Age.
You hope I dislike it.
I hope you dislike it.
Okay,
that's okay. At least
I'll remember that.
Your opinion is not as bad as oh my gosh, what's the British guy from Tudor Ramble Community who thinks that Lightbringer's the worst book in the series? That's Albert. Yes. Albert. Oh my. He said Lightbringer's the worst book in the series.
I'm going to defend my Dark Age opinion. My Dark Age opinion is that if the entire series was that messed up, I would have been more okay with it. But it just came out of nowhere. It's dissonant. It doesn't taste the same to me.
Did the title Dark Age throw you off?
So
I was expecting something else.
So
in Golden Sun, the book ends with somebody's head in the box.
Oh, his pregnant wife is murdered in the first book.
In the first 10 pages.
It's a good.
I don't think the tone is as divergent as you're painting it.
No,
pregnant wife is murdered in the first book.
Chapter 19
Yeah,
of book 1.
Pregnant wife murdered. That's the start. That's the beginning. Pregnant wife murdered.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's dark, and then there's literally rubbing salt in the wounds for no particular reason.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're going through their Dark Age. Like that's.
There's consequences.
Listen, I feel that Pierce Brown threw out 50% of a book because he felt it was too dissonant with the rest of the series, and he had to course correct.
And you'll notice he didn't throw out Dark Age. I haven't read it. I don't have it down.
Well, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
He threw out 50% of the book after Dark Age.
Oh, okay.
He trashed it. He famously trashed it.
50% of
I think those are his
library.
words too. He said,
he threw it out and
trashed
deleted it and started over.
Yeah.
And then he put out a banger. So
Dark Age.
I'm excited for it either way.
Series. I love
Like
Dark Age.
noted. I trust
Shay has great. Shay has great
Aura
opinions.
farming.
I'm with you, Shay. I think
it's some of
better
the
than
most
Lightbringer.
abusive plot armor I've ever read.
Okay. All right.
Darrow's got such main character energy that quite literally,
I think the
there's
whole
an orbital
point was that
bombardment,
Darrow doesn't
and
even realize.
everybody dies except Darrow.
I don't know. I think he might.
Darrow doesn't realize how much he is above the common man. Like you literally see someone see Darrow like a god, and then Darrow goes light resistance, and it cuts right to him saying that. It's almost comical.
Spoiler.
It's like
Guys, I haven't read this one yet. I'm really looking forward to reading it in 2026.
I mean, that's no like big plot detail, but
Guys, I haven't read this.
Don't
one.
read this.
Is there an orbital bombardment?
It's okay. It's okay, guys. We can all agree to disagree, especially since we have at least 2 people in this chat, 3 who I know have a terrible opinion on The Name of the Wind. So
that it's a bad book.
It's a great book.
Correct.
Nothing happens in 900 pages.
Okay, we can't do this. We can't do this. It's my 1 year.
Scientifically
Really has great takes.
Nothing has made me question my opinion more than Andrew agreeing with me.
You got to go back and read. You got to go back and read The Name of the Wind, dude.
It's so funny.
Gotta reread it.
You got to go back and read The Name of the Wind for sure. That's absolutely hilarious. Austin, I don't think I've asked you the question yet. 2026. What are you stoked for? The most.
For a book that's coming out in 2026?
Just what are you stoked to read? Could be new, could be old, could be
I'll pick
medium.
one that's coming out because there's so many old books that it's an endless list of old books that I'm excited to read. So for one coming out, Children of Strife. I'm very excited. I cannot wait.
4 of
Tchaikovsky's.
Tchaikovsky?
Yes.
Okay.
Because loved book 1, and I would love to catch up and read the new one. That's the one on my radar as far as I can think of for 2026 releases. Cannot wait. I can't wait to read books 2 through 4 because we're finally finishing series this year. That's one of our goals, and so I'm hyped to get to that entire series. And if I had to pick any older book, I think I'm very excited to read some of the classics this year. So I've never read the Iliad or Odyssey. I mean, I know the stories, but I've never read the source material. So I'm very hyped to read those before watching Nolan's movie. And those are the ones that come to mind. Some classics and Children of Strife.
I like that. You tried to give me, I think, the Iliad for my 12 from 12.
I did.
And you were like, hey, you don't have to do that. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take the out on that one.
Yeah, and you said, how about something else? And so then which one?
Children of Time. You gave me Children of Time.
Yeah, Children of Time. There we go.
Children of Time is very good.
And then Richard gave me
Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove, which ended up being my January read. So I spun the wheel, had all 12 of them on there. And it's been really good so far. I'm about 20-ish% in. I've never in my life thought that I would spend a half a day thinking about a sign, if you guys know what chapter I'm talking about, and just the implications of a sign. That's the chapter's about a sign. And I'm just like, I want that sign. I literally Etsy'd the sign. I'm like, I need the sign. I want the sign. I want to put the sign.
I also am buying the sign. I gotta get it.
You gotta have the sign, dude.
Actually, I gotta buy it. Now I gotta buy it.
You gotta have the sign. Rich would like to hear Andrew talk about something he loves.
What? Give me something.
Pancakes.
What do you love?
Or just tolerates.
What's something you like so we can hate it?
Oh man, I love. So here's an easy one for you to hate on. It's Wheel of Time. I love Wheel of Time.
Oh, Rich, are you questioning your entire life now?
I'm hurt.
Rich, Rich, you're wrong. The truth is right there.
Look who's back, by the
way. So much screaming the moment
Andrew
I came in.
likes Wheel of Time. I've never been so happy. Oh my god.
What's happening? I'm so lost.
I've read Eye of the World 10 times. It's my favorite book of all time.
Oh yes.
That makes so much sense on so many levels.
Zachary's
That's like the worst book I've ever read.
Yeah,
really.
That's like genuinely the worst book I've ever read. Well, the series as a whole is the worst thing I've ever read. But that paints a picture of why our opinions are so incredibly drastically different.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh my gosh. I have to read it. I have to read it this month. I'm reading it this month, y'all. I guess
Rich, you like Wheel of Time, don't you?
Yes, and I don't like that you agree with me. That's what's worse.
Okay, this is a bad take, genuinely bad take by Ryan Reed's SSFF. Everyone loves 11/22/63. I wanted to chuck it out the window. What?
I can't wait to read that.
Yeah,
one.
Ryan.
I do need to read that.
Yeah,
so
I'm really excited to read that one. Dustin, have you done Imperium yet? Is that on the list?
No, that's so. I have 12 books from 12 people, and I spin a wheel every month.
Yeah.
January.
I didn't win.
So I'm gonna get you in the next 11 months. I promise.
I swear.
Actually, you know what? Rigmarole is correct. I can crawl back from this. Andrew, you love Wheel of Time, and that makes me question everything. But the fact that Eye of the World is your favorite is a wild idea.
I've been reading it since I was 11.
Spankings, so
That's
it does have the least spankings, so I'll give it that. I guess.
The least.
This is valid.
That means it's the least best.
I was waiting to read this for
what?
my non-existent children.
More spankings.
You need more. I think that's like what, book 10 then? Book 10 has to have the most spankings, being one of the better books.
One of the most worst books that Jordan ever wrote.
Rated?
I got to read these books.
That leads me to my next question,
let me get on
specifically
Amazon.
for Jacob. What's your favorite book with spanking? And I'm kidding.
It's gonna be Wheel of Time because it just shot way up my TBR. I'll tell you that.
Jacob, as a cinephile, have you seen Marty Supreme?
No, I have not.
I need to see it.
I'm so
bad. I want to think. I want to hear what everyone says.
I heard there's a spanking scene.
Yeah,
not as much as Wheel of Time, but
it up.
Not as much as
Maybe I don't know. It's a good movie. I thought it was a good movie. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Oh gosh, I've heard. What did Jeremy Johns is the YouTuber I watch for movie reviews, and his spoiler-free review, he said that the main character is like the guy from Breaking Bad, but 1,000 times worse.
Yeah,
like Jesse.
That's a good way to put it.
Like
no, he's like Walter, but
Walter White.
Makes Walter look like a good guy.
Yep.
Every Safdie brothers film, the protagonist is just like a complete piece of garbage. Like every time, they never change the formula, but it's still good every time.
It's still good. Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see if Tyler the Creator can act.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator can act.
Right.
This is the ping pong movie.
Tyler the Creator can act, and I actually have two. I have like a total of 4 seconds of screen time in that movie, and you won't see my face, but I'm in it.
You're in that movie?
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
I did extra work here, and they had it in Jersey.
Now I have to.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
I was
so
just
cool.
like, I want to see what this is
crazy.
like. I was on set for like 12 hours for that day, and I got 4 seconds of screen time. It's in the back of my head and maybe my ass for 4 seconds.
I'll know it as soon as I see it.
I don't think
Chances ass is in the movie.
No,
I gotta
that might
see
be,
this.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go see a movie, guys.
I'll leave the timestamps once it's on.
How much spanking is in this movie again?
Well, I was there for that. Like we had to. It was weird though. They didn't have any cameras.
They were like, we need somebody to get spanked, and he was just like, I volunteer.
He said his name was Josh Safdie, but then I saw Josh Safdie, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so there's quite a bit.
Yeah, I went to the movies recently, but I didn't get to see that. I went and saw SpongeBob with my son. Very different.
It's also epic.
Very, very different. The new animation style was too weird. Wasn't into it. Jacob, how was your video, man? Everything go well?
Oh yeah. I talked about Boy's Life for a little while. Really enjoying it. It's so
what a
good.
book. What an absolute gem of a book.
That book is a banger.
No, what? You like a good book?
Yeah, it's a great book.
Oh my God, Andrew.
Let's go. Andrew likes a good book. I love it.
Yeah, the fact that he finished it surprises me the most.
Yes.
I recommended it for Father's Day. Like,
oh yeah, you did. That's right, you did.
Jacob, what book are you most excited to read in 2026?
Oh man, probably Station 11. I've been waiting to read Station 11 for so long, and I just haven't done it.
Station 11 is the book your dad gave me for my 12 from 12, so I have to read that
this
year as well. Yep.
Ooh.
So
are you picking it up this year?
Yeah. So I'll spin the wheel every month, and then one of the 12 will get picked, and I'll just read it each month. So this month is Richard's. Richard put up Lonesome Dove. So
I like that you said "made me" and corrected yourself.
Yeah, because it's so. I was gonna read that one anyway. Honestly, that was already on the list.
Shakespeare prep for Station 11 because I know they do like King Lear in the book. So my OCD brain is like I need to read King Lear before I read Station 11.
I'm so not versed in Shakespeare.
I probably need to watch the movie. It just takes 2 hours and you'll get it.
I know. I've seen the show Station 11 though, and it's like one of my favorite shows of all time.
Okay,
so I'm versed enough. I think
I need to watch some good TV. My wife and I have only just been watching Love Is Blind. So.
You got to turn on The Bachelor.
Love Is Blind Love Is
Mm.
Blind is the greatest train wreck to watch in the history of the world. If you guys have never,
it's my girlfriend loves it, but I hate Friend.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet.
It's
this is a good one. Really looking forward to A Taste of Blood, the third Tainted Cup book. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have only read the first one. But
I need to shout out Scott Palmer. I'm reading The Sound of Starfall, which is a novella from him, and I'm like it's like three. I think it's like 3 chapters. I think he cut it into 3 chapters. And it is his writing is so immersive and ambient. Yeah, and he is like it's so good. And then also I haven't read it yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Forgotten Dawn got into SPFBO Fanfiatics. I think reviewing it, and
no kidding.
She's a killer author.
Oh, sweet.
Very professional presentation. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that does.
So and then
those 2 out.
This little novel called Mercy, Ill Is the Fate comes out this year, right?
It does. Yeah, it does. Really looking forward to getting it out.
Do we know the date on that yet?
Well, March 31st.
March 31st.
As of now. We're behind on edits, but I still think we're good on the deadline because I gave myself
2 days earlier, please.
You've been too busy showing your butt.
That's my birthday.
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme. Yeah, that was the issue.
Yeah, you gonna send me a copy for my birthday chance?
Yeah. Wait, when's your birthday?
It's in March.
Oh, then yes, absolutely.
You gonna send me a copy, cuz?
Yeah, sure.
When is your birthday, Samwise?
St. Patty's Day, so that's the 17th.
Okay, I'm 29th.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, I am going to pick up Tears of the Fallen later this year, so I'm excited to get to
that.
I'll read it with you, Jacob.
Andrew's gonna. I'm expecting a hard DNF.
If I ever publish anything, I'm not sending it to Andrew.
He gets 3 pages in, and he's gonna be like, "This might."
Where is it?
Well, no,
he's like, I got 80% in 5 stars.
Yeah,
you're on the right track. Andrew DNF's your book. You're like, okay, I'm on the right track. It's
good.
Doing some good stuff.
You said if it's a DNF, let it be the worst ever.
I said let it be the worst ever. Exactly. Word for word.
That is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Wait, someone said they read Elizabeth. Wait, which one was?
That was THS.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. See, Alpha read it. Yeah.
Riggs says he needs the audiobook.
Yeah, Riggs. You know. I'm waiting. It's funny because Andrew has Ralph Lister, and that's like one of the narrators. I'm hoping that Tantor is like, hey, can we get this guy? We'll see.
Lister's good.
I like his voice. He did the first 3 Malazan books, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I think he also did.
Is that the Ironbound narrator?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good for sure. Awesome.
What did Lister do?
Yeah, I'm. I tell you what has been a really good audiobook is this one. It's been a really good audiobook.
Guards.
I think Lister also did Aching God.
Oh, okay.
Why do you always gotta show us all your fancy books?
He's got the nice ones, the leather rounds.
Preacher, did you get the new audiobook from Penguin?
Oh, I'll tell you which one I'm reading.
It's the one with the cast of characters.
No, I think this one is just Ben Aranovich.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still good, but
okay.
the cast of characters really, because Discworld itself doesn't lend itself well to audiobook in general, just because of all the annotations and.
The audiobook does it like pings. It goes ping, and then another guy talks, and then it goes ping, and then it goes back to the story.
Interesting.
Okay, then maybe it is.
It's weird. It throws you off a little bit for sure.
I had a question, and now does anybody here play? I haven't downloaded it yet. Does anyone play Arc Raiders?
No, but I need to.
All right, well, never mind.
Yeah. I spend most of my video game time
very embarrassing.
Playing Valorant.
Sorry.
It's popping off. A lot of people who play it.
Valorant rocks.
Valorant.
I've been playing Claire Obscure.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
It
was so beautiful. So you like good video games?
I like good books too.
That's good. That's good to know.
But do you finish the video games?
Oh yeah.
When my kids let me. Yeah.
I'm currently playing through. Hold on, where's it at? I think it's on my desk.
I also got Tainted Grail that I need to play. I've downloaded it. I just haven't started it yet. Which is an indie video game. It's like supposed to be like a darker Skyrim.
Oh, there you go.
The good old SP.
Is that Pokemon Emerald?
Let's go.
Yeah. That's Pokemon Emerald.
Oh,
That's Leaf Green.
Oh, Leaf Green.
Oh, it's Leaf Green.
I'm gonna play RuneScape Dragon Wild.
Jacob, that was top tier. Was that
the only RuneScape you should be playing is Classic?
OSRS is badass. I love OSRS, but I think I'm gonna play Dragon Wilds. My buddy's like been trying to get me to play.
I gotta finish Silk Song personally. That's what I've been trying. I've taken too long of a break, and now my skills are rusty. Because I was pretty good, and now I tried going back to a boss, and I just
gotta get back on the sticks.
You have to train at that game. It's so hard.
Riggs is right. I did play like 15 hours of Ball Pit. What a game! If you guys don't know what Ball Pit is, it's an absolute blast of a game. I don't even know how to describe it to you. It's like a corridor shooter where you're bouncing balls of different like power ups, and you until you lose, and then you go back and you power up again. But then when you're at your home base, you're building a base, and it's literally like a base building game when you're at home, and you have to shoot the balls that you've won to like gather the resources to build more stuff. And so you have to build stuff so that you can bounce them off of each other. And then you go back into the dungeon and you do like the dungeon fight, and then you go back to your build. It's a wild game. It's like $12. It's fantastic though.
I might age myself here. It's Time Crisis. Does anybody know what Time Crisis is?
I've heard of it.
I never played it.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm that old.
We're just throwing out some good indie games. You guys should check. Have any of you checked out Easy Delivery Company?
I've seen it.
It's fun. It's a chill game.
Is there a tuber I can watch that plays this?
Sigils.
No,
I'm just kidding. I don't
Have any of y'all played Dispatch?
No, I've seen the YouTube. I've seen the clips. Yeah,
it's really good. It's really
I'm not into like
Aaron Paul
movie video games.
Good
where you're not doing much. No, that's Andrew.
You talk. You get to talk. You get to choose what he says.
And you get to talk. The game
you get to choose who gets fired, and then you feel bad because both of them really needed the job. It's good.
I'm in a Discord with a bunch of friends. It's like a video game Discord, and they play the crap out of this game, and I don't even know what it's called. Riggs is going to help me out because he's in there. They're all playing it, and like all they do is play it all day. And I'm going to need Riggs to remind me what game it is. But it looks like it makes absolutely no sense to me. It's just one of those like random $5 games that they all have like 350,000 hours in. But they also do Tarkov like crazy too in there, which is pass.
That type of game, Austin and I played called Bopple, which is like a $5 Super Smash Bros. Indie game. It's amazing. It's so much fun. Highly.
I just looked. They're literally playing it in there right now. What is the name of this game? Help me out, Riggs.
You should say it. No,
it's like a card. It's like a card game.
You know what we should do?
Balatro?
Balatro.
Not Balatro. It's kind of like Bazaar. Bazzaar. That's what they've all been playing. I got no clue. But yeah, my favorite game of all time is Dishonored 2. If you guys have never played that, it's so good.
I have
played that like 4 times. Oh, dude, it's like a it's an assassin game, but you get to decide to kill no one or kill everyone, and the ending of the game changes based on how many people you kill. It's
the objectively best game is Minecraft. Minecraft will never be that.
Andrew Giffler's gone. You don't have to do this anymore. He's not here.
I still think it's Elden Ring. I'm like
Elden Ring was.
I didn't particularly love the open world.
Oh, I loved it.
I liked all the main boss fight battles. You go into like the caverns, and it's just like a copy and paste, stronger slightly.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just addicted to that aesthetic.
I don't think I've actually beaten a game since Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring was the last game I really played.
It might be for me too. Yeah.
The last game I beat was the remaster of Oblivion.
Oh.
I played that for like an hour, and then I was like, nope, too busy. Can't do that.
I put like 50
or
60 into it.
If you guys like horror games at all, Alan Wake 2 was like one of the most brilliant things I've ever played. And it's got like the author vibe thing going on because he's an author.
Oh, right. My buddy told me about this.
Dude,
said, you gotta play Sort of like Cthulhu situation.
Maybe.
Right? Like cosmic.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Roger that.
Richard, have you played Sinking City?
No, but I know what it is.
Okay.
I have not played. I don't play a lot of video games, to be honest. I hop on and play Valorant when I have some time, and then I hop off, and then I ask myself why I did that. Because, like,
Sinking City started as a Call of Cthulhu game, and then they lost the contract, and they were like, "Screw it, we'll make the game anyway." And so they just went and made Sinking City.
Cool. I love that. All right, gang. I think Mr. Preacher.
I'm actually going to kick all of you out.
Oh.
So
what?
I got one more thing I want to do. I'm so sorry. Got one more thing I want to do. And then I'm going to call it after that, but I'm going to kick all of you guys out. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was an absolute blast of a time.
Yeah.
I couldn't ask for anything better to celebrate a year. And you guys have all been just so supportive and awesome friends. And it was great to meet so many of you guys in person at the gala.
So cool.
One day I'll meet Andrew in person. And wait, you're the only one in here I didn't meet in person. So yeah, one day I'll meet Andrew.
I'm in Indiana. I'm not that hard to find.
Oh, I don't want to go to Indiana.
I don't want to go to Indiana.
I'm going to Indiana like a week and a half.
Cuban said I can't see Austin. He's a little too far away from the camera.
Sorry about that.
We're gonna ignore that Buffalo Bills blanket.
Jacob, that's actually great. That's a
there you go, Jacob. That's great. That's
very well
close
together.
Very well framed. Very well framed.
That's how you need to be in the next Talking Story video.
I like it.
I'll just cut my dad out. It'll just be me.
Yeah, except for, can you also do it in a Dutch angle?
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
I think that would be really, really.
Here we go. I have to get down. Hold on.
I like that.
So
I like that. That's nice.
There we go.
All right. Well, thank you guys again so much for hanging out. Chance, thank you for staying up 7 hours past your bedtime.
Yeah, almost done.
I'm forever ruined for Tudor Ramble videos though, because now I know that room is not.
Looks like.
I can't do it. I'm
mystery's
unsubscribing as soon as this is over.
Which illusion.
Sure. Awesome. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming in and hanging out. If you're in the chat, the stream is not over yet. There's one thing I want to talk about, but I'm going to let you guys all go, and then I'm going to do that. All right.
Roger.
Congrats on 1 year, Preacher.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It was a blast. I'm going to kick you all. 1, 2.
You can't fire.
3, 4. Oh gosh, they're all disappearing.
Should
5,
I just leave?
Just leave. 6. 5, Richard. 7. Awesome. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. There's a few things I want to talk about, a couple of announcements. But again, I've had such a blast for this year on YouTube. Even though it's been a little inconsistent, having 3 kids is crazy. I've really enjoyed making content and mostly just getting to meet all of you guys and spend time with y'all. I've especially enjoyed like the live stream times where we've been able to talk. Man, I think that's been such a cool opportunity. The first thing, I wanted to do was give you guys an opportunity to give me, some things that you would like to see from the channel in 2026, or just answer any questions from you guys. I really want to shape the content as best I can around you guys and what you guys are looking for, but also around some things that I would really like to do. So while maybe you guys throw some stuff into the chat, just some things you're going to probably be seeing from me more over the next year. At the end of my videos, and this is kind of inspired by Brian Bell from BellTube. He does this one for the road segment, and I think it's really good because like most people are probably clicking on his videos just to hear him talk about books. But if you want to stay for that one for the road segment, which you expect at the end of every video, you can. And if not, you just click off. I would like to start incorporating some more thoughts about the books I read and just about things that are pertinent to my faith. But the way I'm going to do that is in the same way that Brian does. And so most of my videos will be the exact same, but what you can probably expect is that at the end of those videos, if you would like to stay, I may relate something from a book or from the topic of the video to something about my faith at the end of that video, if you would like to stay and listen to it. And so I think that's the best way to do that. I think the way Brian does it is really cool. And so I am going to start incorporating that to the best of my ability in some of my future videos. And that way, if you are not interested in that, you can watch the book stuff and then move on. If you would like to stick around for that last part, I would love for you to do so. And so hopefully that will be something that some of you guys will be blessed by or encouraged by. That's going to be the goal of that. So Rick says shirtless videos. No. Stupid video concepts, Age of Madness, read along, twins. No. That's hilarious. Even though I just came across your channel a few weeks ago, I can see you're such a genuine person, how much you care for what you do on here. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Mark. That means a ton. Would love to see some more philosophy and faith discussions. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate that in a way that is tasteful. And at the end of the day, this is a book channel about books. And so I want it to stay about books, specifically fiction books. But I do, like I said, I think it would make sense to put that at the end of videos. And so if it's not your thing, you can move on. And you don't feel like you're going to have to like scrub through my videos to get through the stuff you don't want to hear me talk about. But if it's something you want to hear, you can just stick around for those last couple of minutes. And so that seems to be what I'm going to plan on doing. Rick says, I want you to put that poster in a frame and get me a frame for the poster. You said you get me a frame for it. There's nothing to do with the channel, but it's so true. Red Rising flag looks like a cornhole board. Shirtless Rigg's icon in the corner. I like that. I like that. Bible verse at the end. Yeah, that's, my thought is like, I read Lonesome Dove, for example, and I review it. Maybe at the end, I take something from the themes and apply it out to the Christian life or to scripture or something like that. It seems to be what I'll probably end up going for. But if there's anything that you guys would like to see me do, there's a few things that I am planning on committing to the best of my ability for this year. I would like to make sure that I do a couple things. A end of the month wrap up every month, no matter what, is going to be something that I would really like to make sure I am I'm knocking out and I'm doing every month. Just to keep you guys up to date on everything I'm reading. I don't think I'm going to be doing dedicated reviews for everything I read, but I'll do reviews within that wrap up. So that'll be the goal for that. Try to commit to a dedicated wrap up at the end of every month. Going to try to commit to at least 2 shorts a week. I've been really having a fun time with shorts. If you guys have noticed over the last couple of weeks, one of the things that I would like to do for myself, I know this is probably not going to be something that most people even care about or even pay that much attention to or kind of change much on my channel in terms of viewership. My goal is to really push myself on editing and videography this year. I would like to become one of the best edited and best looking channels, mostly for myself. Again, I know that's not going to like cause a bunch of people to click on the channel per se. It's really the content that matters, and people are watching for the content. But I really enjoy the editing stuff. I really enjoy pushing myself on that. And so that's something I'm going to be focusing on over the next year, is just like really pushing that forward and seeing how I can do and what I can do with that. So a couple shorts a week, trying to commit to 1 video a week. What I really need to do is like batch record videos. And so when I do have that time to sit down, just in case something crazy happens with my family, I've got a couple in the tank that I can go to. So that's going to be the goal, to get more consistent on the long form videos. Man, that's really the plan. Jacob, ever got questions about cameras, lights, or editing? I'm always down to help. Dude, thank you so much. I did just get a new camera, and I've been really having a blast with it. And so that's going to be the goal, to be more consistent there. Another goal of mine is I'm going to try to write more in 2026. I do have about half of a story done that I'm really proud of, and I would like to finish. I know the ending. It is horror adjacent, and so I would really like to finish that. I would like to see that through and give you guys a chance to read it. And so that's going to be another goal for the channel this year, and to do more consistent live streams at least once a month outside of the Book Street Boys podcast, and continue to do the Book Street Boys podcast. But the big thing that I really want to focus on this year is the Book Street Boys community. I'm going to try to pour as much effort as I possibly can into that community, into bolstering the Discord, into continuing to push forward the Book Street Boys. We would like to, we've been talking about this, we would like to present more opportunities for authors in that Discord, give them more resources, and also for creators, maybe to even have some classes and some editing stuff and some help with thumbnails, and really start to push forward those things. I think would be really, really cool. And so that's going to be my main focus. Like, if I don't get out a video every week, but the Book Street Boys Discord is being tended to and fostered, like that's something that I'm really want to prioritize. And so with that, there is something I do want to talk about. I do feel like this is a little weird, and I went back and forth on whether or not to do this, and whether or not it was something that I felt was right, or the right time. And it has been kind of spoiled in the chat, ironically. But I am going to be releasing a Patreon. So the Patreon is releasing. It is up tonight. And I do want to talk real quickly just about what's going to be in that. This is not something that I want you guys to feel like you have to do, but if it is something that you would be interested in, I do want to provide some real value over there. And so I'm going to be doing that. I've very clearly set out what is going to be in the Patreon, what's going to be accessed there. And the goal for this really is to cover some expenses for my editing software, and for some of the extra stuff that have been putting into trying to up the production for the most part. It's not super duper cheap. And so if that support is something that you can offer, awesome. If not, you guys offer so much support just by being a part of the Discord, by being a part of watching the videos and things like that. So let's talk about what's going to be in the Patreon really quickly. And then I am also going to drop the link for you guys. There is a link right here. You can use this little code. But let's talk about it real quickly. So in light of loving the Talking Story Patreon setup, I've asked them if I can kind of piggyback off of one of their ideas, and I'll be doing kind of my own version of Town Square. So anyone who is a part of the paid Patreon will be able to send me a video or a written thing based on a prompt bi-monthly. So we'll have a bi-monthly video called Preaching to the Choir, and I will send the Patreon a prompt, and it will say something to the effect of, what is your favorite book that made you cry? Or what is your favorite self-published book? Kind of like the BookTube Recommends videos that I used to do, and that I'll still be doing, but it will be specifically the Patreon, and you guys can send in videos. If you don't feel comfortable sending in a video, then you would send me written, and I will read it for you and show off your book if you don't feel comfortable sending in a video, or you don't have the equipment to do that. So every other month, we're going to be doing the Preaching to the Choir video, and it'll be my Patreon members just gushing about a book based on a prompt that I have. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and you'll find some value in that. I think that would be really cool. And again, the Talking Story guys and their Town Square idea was really what pushed me to even start a channel. And so hopefully that's something that you guys will find some value in. Secondly, you're going to have access to my writing. My work in progress writing is going to be accessible to you. I already have up right now on there 3 sections of my the story that I'm working on. And so the first 3 little sections of that are available. I have more that is already written, but I'll be kind of slowly dropping that in there. And I think that's going to drive me to prioritize that a little bit more and get some feedback from you guys. And again, it is work in progress writing, but I think it'll be cool just to be a part of that with y'all. I have no clue how much I'm going to write, but I do want to give you guys an opportunity to see what I've written. I really do feel very strongly about the story that I'm currently working on. And I think that it is something that the people who have read really liked, especially if you like horror. And so that's going to be accessible. I'm going to be kind of drip feeding that into the Patreon as I continue to write it. I reference milk 0 times, Cuban. You're absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to be doing weekly video reading updates. So kind of like, again, how John and Jacob have started doing smaller reading updates just for Patreon. So I will press record and do a reading update every week, and it will only go into the Patreon. There's going to be a private Discord channel in the Book Street Boys just for us, just for the choir. And so within the community that is obviously available to everybody, there's going to be one section that is just for us. You guys are going to vote on 1 book a month for my TBR. And so I will give you guys my priority list. It's about 40 books for the year. And then we're going to vote on that. Mike says, congratulations, my brother. Happy to have you on these YouTube streets. Mike, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. You are the man, and were a huge influence on me pressing record for the first time and reading a bunch of great books. Thank you so much for coming and saying what's up. So we're going to have 1 book a month voted on for the TBR. And then the last thing, this might interest no one, but I'm going to continue to push it because maybe it will help someone. All of the stuff that I've been doing to learn how to edit and to learn how to do cinematography, I'm going to be like funneling that into my Patreon. So that if you're interested in those things, you can see like what videos I'm watching, what articles I'm reading, what equipment I'm buying. We can talk through those things. I want to use the Patreon to maybe even talk more about how I'm improving my thumbnails and things like that. And again, this may be something that not a lot of people are interested in, but I think it will provide some extra incentive towards the Patreon. And you guys will kind of get to see what I am shooting for and what I'm learning and kind of how I'm growing in that aspect. Because that is, again, a priority I want to do this year. I want to be the most well-shot, well-edited channel that I can possibly be. And so I'm going to push that hard as I possibly can. And so those are going to be the starting things, but I really do think that it is going to be something that I'm going to try to keep adding to and try to keep pushing on. And so if you have any cool ideas, something that you've seen in another Patreon that you think really makes sense, please let me know. And again, do not feel like this is something you have to do, but if you do decide to, please know that I'm extremely grateful. I want to keep doing this and I want to keep pushing, especially, like I said, with my editing, my videography, and with the consistency of my content. And unfortunately, it ain't cheap to do that. And any support really, really helps. And so thank you guys again so much for just being here, being a part of the year, being a consistent presence in the Book Street Boys Discord is like such a big thing, because that is really like, that is my pride and joy more than my videos, more than any of this stuff, is just how awesome that community is. Like being at the gala and seeing just how much the Book Street Boys represented and how awesome it was to meet everybody and all of that really was like, that was the pinnacle of starting a channel or being a part of something like that. So really stoked for it. Really stoked to continue to see that grow as well. If you are interested in the Patreon, we'll shoot a link into the Discord as well, so that you guys can hop into that. And if you're interested in supporting, man, that is such a cool thing that would be such a blessing, even though again, it's just a blessing for you guys to be here and support. And so with that, I'm gonna call it a night. Again, thank you guys so much for all of the support. Love you, brother. Congrats on 1 year. Can't wait to hang out and have a great 2026. Yes, 100%. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, for being a part of this year. It's been an absolute blast to just see this community grow, to see the Book Street Boys grow, to build all these relationships and make all these friends that have been just people that like, I feel like I'm so close to so many people that I didn't even know a year ago. And it's just been so awesome to find that community here. So thank you guys so much. God bless all of you. I'm going to hop off. Make sure you go to the Book Street Boys Discord and say what's up. And again, if you are interested in Patreon, the link's there. It's not going to be something that I talk about all the time. It will be, present in my descriptions and little things like that. But just an opportunity, if you want to support that way, that it would be helpful. So thank you guys so much. It was a blast of a night. Thank you to everybody who came on and turned their camera on and hung out with me. It was so cool to see so many people that I